Who's ready to take the field? Off one of the great seasons in school history, 10 wins, matching the school record. Only one other time did they win 10 games. That was back in 1989 when in Durham. It's about a 4-hour drive from the grounds in Charlottesville down here to Charlotte for UVA. The teams are on the field, the ACC. So that really set the tone, but they'll have the ball first tonight. Elijah Slidebeck kicks off for UVA. Short and a fair catch made by Samir Hagans. 0.6 points per game. Only Pitt scored more points per game among ACC teams. Quick pass to Landon King, one of their tight ends. Out of the pistol, Castle remains the running back, and he slams ahead for a first down. It's a nice duo. Shepard, semi-finalist for the Joe Moore Award, is the best offensive line in the country. They give Mensa plenty of time. Shepard took the check down, broke a tackle from James Jackson. Castle back in at running back. 4-man rush. They get pressure on Mensa. He dumped it over the middle. And Hazley upended, well short of the first down. Cade Reynoldson is the punter. Movement along the line of scrimmage. And now Manny Diaz will have a decision to make. If it is against Virginia, it's going to make it 4th down and 2.
Offside, defense, number 23.
And he is with Castle, the running back. They faked it to Castle, and it's caught for a first down at the 25-yard line. This is offensive coordinator Johnny Brewer.
And this is big time by Mensa. Watch the defender, number 4, eyes in the backfield the whole way. He sees it, but he had to put it on him immediately. That was a very tight window that Mensa had to thread the needle through, and that's just a big-time conversion.
They've taken up just about half of the quarter. Nate Shepard, a nice catch. He has another Duke first.
The down and distance, look how much depth all these guys get, and it leads to an easy completion underneath. It's only 3rd and 6. They played it like it was 3rd and 12.
A 9.5-minute drive of Virginia blitz. A screen against it. Jeremiah Hazley, touchdown. On the drive for 60 yards in the TD.
And how about the run after contact by Hazley? Runs through the tackle of Hardy and finds his way into the end zone.
A 24-year-old in his first year at Virginia. Fake the toss, throws down the hash marks, caught by Trell Harris. So Morris on target right out of the gate. Looks for the check down for Jamari Taylor. There's a flag down. The ball's out of the end of the play. Duke has the ball. For the moment, it's a fumble.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense, number 0. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Huge territory.
And Rivers down trying to defend Edrin, and clearly puts that right hand into the face mask, and just a completely unnecessary.
Cage Morris, keep him in the pocket. He throws the quick hitter out wide to Harrison Whaley for a first down. Defense, particularly pass coverage. Morris, they caged him in that time and dropped him back at the 28-yard line.
Perfect execution with the pass rush. Watch both defensive ends. They don't get pushed past the quarterback. They stop when they get on the same level, and then they turn and flatten to go in, which leads Morris to have absolutely no room to operate.
Long field goal try for Will Bettridge. Accurate kicker. Doesn't have a huge leg, and that one's no good. Darian Mensah intercepted. Underthrew his intended receiver, and it was picked off by Corey Costner.
And you're going to see Mensah's eyes straight ahead trying to hold off the defender. Look at the line of his helmet. Straight ahead, he never locates the underneath presence. He never sees it. He gets his eyes there too late, and by that point, he's already made the decision to throw the ball, and it was a really poor decision at that.
Interception for the freshman from Baltimore, Costner. Morris comes out, rolling out on first down, fires to the sideline and caught. Jamal Edgerrin.
Wide receiver, great presence with those toes in bounds, understanding where he's at on the field.
And just short of the first down. Lifesaver for this Duke defense. On the check down, Jamari Taylor. Nifty run after the catch and a touchdown.
There's an unblocked defender on the end of the line of scrimmage that Morris is responsible for. So he has to get outside him, get with, and then look at the run after catch. I mean, Taylor is so agile laterally. He does this every single week. Right foot right there, makes a miss. And Callahan, who's filling in for Robinson, not normally a starter, but does play some. A big whiff on the tackle leads to the touchdown.
For Jamari Taylor. Given plenty of time, dumps it off over the middle for Shepard, fighting for every inch. 2 yards. Jackson in a span of a little over a year had. Oh, there's a fake punt on a short snap, and Duke executes it to pick up the first down.
Up front too by Duke's defensive end Wesley Williams. So 2 DNs going straight ahead. The snapper even makes a little block for him as well. Just tremendous opportunism there by Manny Diaz's punt unit.
113 catches for Harvard in 3 years. Here's Shepard. Dragged down by Corey Costner, the man who had the interception a moment ago, but not before they picked up.
Extends the ball with his left arm, and it looked like he was on top of that defender that was making the tackle, so he wasn't down. It does look like he did have the line to gain. Just a tremendous effort by the running back.
And good blocking by Andrell Anthony.
After further review, the runner was out of bounds and the ball was a half a yard short of the line to gain. It will be 4th down at the 48.5-yard line.
And they give it to him for a first down. And they scored 49 against Wake Forest. Mensah stripped, the ball knocked out of his hand by Daniel Rickert. Duke got it back, but a big loss on the play. Back near the 47-yard line. Back for UVA, their first of the night for a 9-yard loss. Mensah on 3rd and 14. Deep ball, single coverage. Diving catch made by Samir Higgins. To try to take away a possible replay review. That looks like a catch. You got USC, the only quarterbacks with more. He's a terrific deep ball thrower. Shepard stayed on his feet and scores. Kept the drive going. And then Shepard added to his school record for a single season for touchdowns by a freshman. Today to Georgia in the SEC Championship game. Here's Jamari Taylor, good move. And he got enough for the first down. On 3rd down and 7, Mensah in trouble, got it off to Shepard, but he gets belted down with a very short gain, and Tony Elliott's going to use another timeout.
Really well done. They bring a 4-man rush. They invite the screen, but it's a great job defensively there by Jacob Holmes, number 23, who sees it immediately, does not engage in the rush, drops back, and makes the play. Just great eyes, great recognition, and a good stand.
The first punt if he punts it. Dangerous Cam Ross back deep. And he's going to call for a fair catch. He got contacted by his own man. He was 10 years old. Chad's here tonight. He's taking a year out from coaching to watch his son play. Chandler on target, short of the first down. Down is Trell Harris.
To the right, and it's looking like man coverage from Duke.
Morris with pressure up the middle. Ball batted up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Wesley Williams.
A great job by Wesley Williams. Knows he's not going to get there. Holds up the rush just for a half second. Puts the left arm up to make a play. Excellent job.
James Madison put into the rankings at number 25, and think they deserve that. Again, the committee seemed to be saying, hey, Duke, even if you win, we've got James Madison ranked ahead of you, and they won. Landon Danley chased Mensah out of bounds with 10 seconds to go.
Could very well be. I mean, these are humans, and that is part of the evaluation process, is have representation, and the ACC is without question one of the 4 best leagues. So to not have either their champion nor their best team in the field would be a difficult thing to justify.
Cade Reynoldson's punt ends the half. Chandler Morris and Virginia down by a touchdown. Duke with the lead.